Every human being have a wish to live a peaceful life in this world. So these words are not just from the knowledge, not just by the speech, but it's from the heart, what the God has given from the past, what we understood about the life. That's what we are going to discuss now. Everyone wishes for a peaceful life, the life which is given by the God. We are the human beings. The human beings living with the past, what they are known, but the future is unknown. Between these two, we are traveling now at the present. The past is known, the future is unknown. Between these two, now we are in the junction where I want to choose whether my mind should travel on past or future or in both. Here my confusion arises, where I to live, which I am to follow. But the God says, believe on me, you know nothing about the future. Because past is went, because we don't want to discuss about that, but the future, what is going to come, that is your remaining life. For that life only we are living now. This present is moving towards the future in the mind. So now the mind is going to believe the future. We can't forecast, but the forecast cannot be predicted as exact. Exactly we can't say what is going to happen, but I'm wishing to happen something good. Definitely I'm wishing for a goodness, a peaceful, a calm, a comfort, a blessed life from the God. So the blessed life is only from the God. So we are turning to the God through the intuition. The word God, it defines generator, operator, destroyer. The generator, the who creates the entire universe, including us. Every creature created by the God, but who controlling it, operating. The operating system is with the God. So he is the operator and the destroyer, destroying the evilness. And also we know the world will end at one day. We are also going to end. The lifespan of human being may be approx 80, 90 or 100 years. Or maybe 1 year also. Human being can't say how much years I am going to live, but they are having a certain years to live in this world. Only up to that time they can live in this world, and after that period we can't fight to live in this world. We know that. So between the birth and death, the God is operating us through the intuition. There the God is speaking by this command. His command is, follow me, don't follow the human beings, don't follow any of other than me. So these are the clear words from the God, from the script, from the book, what he given to the human being. The soul is the hidden book. In the hand, what we read is the physical book. So this physical book will confirms the words of the soul book. Both cannot mismatch. The both will coincide exactly. But there is a problem in human being. To confirm the words of the God, our mind is disturbing by the knowledge. The knowledge will not allow to turn to the God, but we must think of it. We must concentrate on this part to live on a peaceful life. Why my peace is disturbing? Because of the knowledge what I am not, which is not my life, which is not related to me actually. That is the main thing I should realize when the peace is disturbed in me. The peace is disturbed because the peace is not controlled by the God. It is controlled by the peace is controlled by the God. So while I am saying the peace is controlled by the God, the things happening behind my knowledge, I can't control it. Definitely we should obey to the words of the God. Oh God, you are my creator. You are my controller. You know everything about me. You know everything about myself, my past. Forgive me for the sins what I made. This is the first step what we have to do when we are having some disturb in the mind, or we are facing some hard times. When the toughest situation comes, in the critical condition in my life, which becomes more worst than the before, I should turn to the God now, forgiveness. So when I seek forgiveness to the God, when I repent to the God, at that moment onwards, God is forgiving. To whom He wills, to whom the God wills, for them the God is giving His forgiveness, not for everyone. Not for the entire humanity, but some of the person who are believing in God, for them the God is giving His chance by giving His forgiveness, and is entering into the life of peace by His allowance. With His permission, He is giving the peace, because the way is created from His whole entire universe, which is apart behind the knowledge of the human beings. So the knowledge is not within us, the knowledge is apart. The knowledge what we have is not going to help me, but which is above the knowledge. That is the peace, that is the intuition. The intuition is the futuristic world, the future life. The intuition is going to created by the God. So let us turn to the intuition to listen what is going to happen for the rest of the life. The rest of the life is already stored as a intuition words. In that, what I pick it, what I choose, whether I follow the knowledge or the intuition, between these two, my life is going to be decided. My deciding factor of the life, only the two things. One, the known, every knowledge what you have till up to date. But from that, what is the God blessing which comes from the intuition? How many times you follow the intuition, that is going to surround you with the God's blessing. So both are not same, good and bad not same, both cannot be mixed, both cannot be equal. So the goodness which it's varies from the evilness. So both are not same, so we are following the goodness from the intuition where the God is guiding. This creates a new path to the humanity, to the believers. So God specifically mentioned them as believers, and who disbelieve them as disbelievers. The believers and the disbelievers, these are the two categories of the people in this world. Whether we live as believers or the disbelievers, it's our choice. But make sure that who believe and being seeking for forgiveness and being in the steadfast and listening to the intuitions and taking that words as their life for them, definitely God is with them. So the God is with us. Let us all turn to the God.